1896 was the year, and this provided us with many major developments in the world of technology. Not only was the first X-ray photo taken, but also the first wireless signal was successfully transmitted. The man who made this possible for what we later known to be Wi-Fi was an Italian inventor by the name of Marconi. The distance this signal traveled was only 50 meters. However, it was sent from one post office to another, which was a meaningful transmission at the time. Nearly 100 years later, Wi-Fi was first released for consumers in 1997, when a committee called 802.11 was set up. As hard as it is to comprehend, the first signals allowed for only 2 megabytes per second of data transfer. Finally, in 1999, routers were released, which sparked the use of Wi-Fi in our homes as we know it to be today. The modern age of technology was virtually born in 2007 when Apple introduced the iPhone, where basically anybody living either has an iPhone or knows somebody that has an iPhone. The iPhone made Wi-Fi so much more critical in the world of technology, where major corporations now had Wi-Fi in their business settings or in consumer settings such as McDonald's, shopping malls, or even cities that have Wi-Fi capability throughout their entirety. In 2008, there were more than 270 million wireless subscribers who used more than 2.2 trillion minutes and more than 1 trillion SMS messages are also sent and received in the U.S. Amazingly, in 2009, over 1 billion Wi-Fi chips have been sold worldwide. Now we're going to go over to Nathan, who's going to talk about the pros of Wi-Fi and some important issues about it.
One of the greatest things about Wi-Fi is its mobility. Before Wi-Fi, computers were limited to how far the cables could reach. Now, as long as you can get into signal, you can have the internet. Another great factor is the convenience. Whether you're laying in bed or on the couch, you can connect to the internet. But it also helps people in the workplace. They can be more productive and have the ability to be constantly connected to the internet, and it just allows them to have it in any convenient location.
Wi-Fi is a faculty allowing computers, or a facility rather, allowing computers, smartphones, and other devices to connect to the internet or communicate with one another wirelessly within a particular area. It's transmitted through telephone towers. Since this is a very modern technology that provides virtually free internet service in some areas, data is transmitted through radio waves via these towers. On in-home networks, there is a possibility to switch between different channels on a specific network. This allows for a lessening of internet traffic on a specific channel and a lessen of load. Here are some of the cons of Wi-Fi. It's not as reliable as wired connections. Citywide internet speeds are slow due to higher internet traffic. Wi-Fi connectivity ranges tend to be short, and very little encryption are on unsecured networks. It can cause information to be compromised fairly easily. So, that's it.
So, it's on?
Yeah.
My name is James Mason. We're going to talk about how to connect to the Wi-Fi at Penn State. So this Wi-Fi location set around the bottom here in the SEC, in the Crawford building and the Fraywood building. And although they're not always reliable, they do come in handy if you need to check emails. But with certain devices, you won't be able to connect unless you follow instructions. To do this, you will have to go to wireless.psu.edu, and on there, you would click on a big font that says, what does it say? It's view setup instructions for all devices. There, just click the device you want to select, want to use actually. So, say I have a Windows 8 laptop, I will click that, click submit, and it has a list of instructions of how to connect to it. And to do this though, you would need your Penn State ID and your password. Also, I forgot to mention, if you're going to the site, if you're a student, you would select the option for current students. There's also a section for visitors. Yeah. So after I'm not done yet. So after you do that, you should be all good to connect. It also works with Windows 7, Macs, Kindles, Androids, iPhones, iPods. Now, Wi-Fi has been around for what, a decade, I think?
Commercially, yeah, about
Yeah.
that.
So I think that it will be more available as time goes on. Because since it's easier to use in a wired connection, people won't have to lug around cords. And it speeds up their internet on their phones. I would think that most shops would incorporate Wi-Fi and offer it for free. No, but I don't think this will happen for a while. Yeah, I'm done.
At first I was afraid, I was petrified, kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong, and I grew strong, and I learned how to get along, so now you're